Howdy, I'm Cabe Lindsay. One of my roles right now is being the host of Hive Open Mic. So I'd like to tell you about it because it's a really important part of my life. And I'd like to invite you to join us because it's fun and it's a warm, inviting community where musicians and music fans can express and connect. It's a network, it's a global group, and we host an open mic event every week with a virtual stage that reaches people all across the world. We started Hive Open Mic a year ago when people were really freaking out about COVID. So during that time, live music was just silenced. And Hive Open Mic became a little stage, a little platform where musicians could play again. And music fans, listeners could listen and, feel that gift that the music brings to us. And now a year later, we have 80 musicians every week participating and hundreds of listeners across the world. It's exciting to see the global harmony. If you're unfamiliar with Hive, just check out the website hive.blog and hopefully you can find a community that you resonate with. For me, I originally was interested in the arts communities. I'm an artist. There's a lot of cool art communities out there. And these communities are places where we can, speak the same language. We can find people with similar interests. Today I had the honor of playing live music at this restaurant I really like called Casa de Luz here in Austin, Texas. And I was really pleased and grateful for the way people in the audience, they listened and they snapped their fingers and they communicated with me and they looked me in the eye and said, "Thank you, I enjoy what you're doing." Even little kids that didn't have to say anything just came up and started swaying. Little girl dancing, little boy smiling real big. Live music is here to stay. And sometimes the safest way, the best way sometimes is just online. There's no shame in sharing from the heart over the internet. That's okay. Not all of us have a live audience to play for, but here in the Hive Open Mic community, we do have an audience. And here in the woods, I have these trees to listen. I sense them leaning in, listening. And I, as a musician, am a little bit selfish if all I'm doing is coming out here and blasting my music out. I feel as a musician, it's really important for me to listen twice. But being the moderator, the host of this Hive Open Mic community, I find myself being really excited when I hear a good song, especially an original song. And I want to reward that gift of the song, that blessing of the song, with an enthusiastic and encouraging statement, a note of gratitude to just express my appreciation. That's where I find myself experiencing a little bit of a conundrum right now, because here in the open mic community, Hive Open Mic, we have a lot of good a lot of good music to listen to. And I want to listen to every song. little kids, I have some work obligations. And I wanna connect with every artist. I wanna get to know each one as my brother and sister. And I wanna share something from my heart like they've shared something from their hearts. But I feel overwhelmed sometimes. Sometimes it takes me 2 days to write a highlights article because there's so much good music. I ask you, do you want to have a role in this community? Do you want to help shape this community? Would you like to be a voice of support, a voice of connection, to help people in their musical journeys? To help other artists to be recognized and celebrated for the art they share. If you feel called, if you feel ready, let me know. I would love to include you in it. It's fun. These connections are real. The connection between artists is strong. Thank you to everybody who shares on the Hive blog. Everybody who shares their upvotes, who shares their positive energy, who shares the artistry, shares their creativity. Thank you to those who share their emotions. And thank you to those who share their minds. Thank you to those who speak their truths, those who fantasize. Those spiritual folks who share their spirituality.